Today in our lecture, we're going to start with a review of yesterday's expression of diagnosia and the meaning of diagnosia, as we said, to that don't know, and compare that to strict evaluation or complete evaluation, thorough orthopedic, neurological, physical exams. And so we had an expression or an experience that possibly there was a power of suggestion with the word diagnosia, to diagnose, telling you that you have this situation with no healing capable, with no cure capable, compared to evaluation where we see where you are at this present time with symptomatology in the human body. So in the experience of symptomatology versus diagnosia, the experience of part-time symptoms, if you will, at one space and time, can be altered, as we said, by elimination, by assimilation of new nutrients, proteins, enzymes, carbohydrates, amino acids, etc., etc., etc. We have the opportunity to change the metabolism within the human body. We have the opportunity to see vast expanses connected from the brain, from the hypothalamus, pituitary, adrenal glands, all the way through the reproductive system of the human body, creating new enzymes, proteins, salts, metabolizing these nutrients. Dependent upon this, reproduction is the assimilation of these nutrients, and prior to the assimilation is the elimination of waste materials of the human body that do create tumors, that do create congestions and create calcifications and imbalances in the local areas of congestion or tumor, imbalances, of course, there, and imbalances throughout the organ systems. So as we evaluate the human body at this space and time, we find the opportunity for you to develop new pathways, if you will, of production of cells that recreate your tissues that science says you are incapable of. They are starting with reproduction. They are starting with cellular function, genetic mechanisms of duplication, cell duplication. Now at Cal Berkeley, at the University of California in Berkeley, California, PhD and author Bruce Lipton has simply found that elimination is based upon an assimilation prior to reproduction of the cell in a petri or where else, in the human body or a rat, is dependent upon one thing, and that is environment. The actual environment of the cell and the ability of that cell to bring in new information. What is that information? Breath. That information is water. That information, the body's many cries for water, crying out for oxygen in the water, crying out for those hydrogen bonds in the water, looking to escape its lack of breakdown inside of the molecular structure, looking for hydrogen, right? Looking for atomic power in hydrogen, in you by water, H, hydrogen, and oxygen, broken by the body as an elixir to melt and to, as a river does, and the glaciers do, and the ocean does, melts the earth. Day after day, the trees fall. Day after day and season after season, the leaves fall and the tea, if you will, is made universally. Why are nuclear power plants located near the exits in the mouths of rivers into the oceans today? What are the resources that we're looking for? What are the cooling agents? Water. So not only is the environment changed by H2O, the environment is changed by oxygen, by that breath, and the environment is changed by those teas, those plants that flow through those rivers as resources too. Nuclear power, nuclear medicine. Next lecture, we will go into the expansive experience of nuclear power and the resources of our very own electricity today. Now, your body, being electric, utilizes these same resources that you see light up the light bulb within your home. What are they? Sound. What are they? Yes. Sound and light. As we know, Nuclear medicine utilizes sound waves to break apart those bonds of hydrogen, those bonds of ions, and those bonds of covalency and affinity in the chemistry of the earth. Well, your body is a chemistry of the earth, and your body will reproduce cells when the environment dictates what it will reproduce. Example, Cal Berkeley, Bruce Lipton. Messenger and transfer RNA across the cell membrane into the cytoplasm, into the center of the cell, the cytoplasm, surrounding the organs, organelles of the cell. Prior to its adaptation to the genetic code within the nucleus, prior to it, the cell membrane had to say what it let in from the messengers, from the transfer RNAs outside of that cell. There is no other spectacular manner than the environment in your life today. As we said yesterday, the capability of the environment, of oxygen alone in hyperbaric medicine, to change the amount of oxygen in the brain regardless of blood flow. This experience for you in stroke is very, very important. Let's continue on with environment, and let's continue on with a spacious concept of your awareness outside of you and the energetic molecules that exist with thought. Candace Pert, the molecules of emotion. Next in our lecture, combining these scenarios with movement tracked by sound and light, harvesting devices, which is capable. We'll go into next. Thank you very much.